I know Seahawks fans, what they feel about you, how they feel about you in particular, and this is not a slight against Russ at all. I mean, he's Russell Wilson. But when he went, it kind of was, if you will, expected. I think the fan base had been seeing what was the conversation or reading tea leaves, and you were a totally different story, though. The fact that I've spoken to so many Seahawks fans that when you were the one to be cut later on, that on top of the Russ leaving same day, very difficult. I think this is going to be a very difficult process for them. What about you going back up there? What are you thinking about?
I think I think the feeling's mutual. Like I said, I think we both, from the fan base to myself, expected myself to be there the whole time. That's been the conversation up until, I left. Even from the management. The management was always like, man, this is the one that's gonna play his whole career there, and I wanted that. I never wanted to leave. So I felt that through the community because I still, I live out there. So, when I would go to the grocery store, when I go out, people would come up to me and tell me how they felt. And so I definitely appreciated the love, after that time and even before that time. But too, it's it's something, I think it was unfortunate that, the way my career ended in Seattle, it ended off of an injury. And, I was looking forward to, I'm fully healthy coming back and not letting that be the last play on the field. And so, it won't be the last play on the field. I just will be in a different jersey.
So why do you think it had to end? Why do you think this happened in Seattle? Not just you, but Russ. Is there something you could share with the Seahawks fans who are sitting there saying why? I'm
not sure. I hadn't had a conversation with Pete or John on what was their reasoning, why they wanted to do what they did. They just kind of flat out just told me, and then we just moved on from the conversation. But if I'm knowing the business, I'm assuming they just want to go young, and they want to get younger, and they feel like that's the way. And so
why Russ? Anything you can share with Russ?
I'm not sure. Russ got to speak on that, and they got to speak on, Russ and Pete and those guys got to speak on, what happened on their side. I can only speak on my side.
What about DK Metcalf? Do you think he's next to go?
I don't think that'll be wise. I think I don't know what their plan is. I used to be there all the time, and we would have a lot of conversations, so I could be able to kind of let you know. What they were thinking from that standpoint, but I'm not there no more. So I just think it wouldn't be wise to let somebody that amazing, that talented, a growing leader in not only the building but the community, to let him go as well. And it would just be very, very hard for that Seattle fan base. So I'm hoping that they do the right thing with him and he stays there and he continues to excel. He's an amazing, amazing, talented player, but, even more talented and amazing person off the field. When you get to know him as he opens up, he's going to be so good for that community. So, I hope that community and the fan base get to enjoy him, for a long time.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.